team and everybody gets a shot to get up there. I like it. I think it's a good thing. Good motivation. Walk by and see your picture, and the companies took notice. I think it's perfect. I like starting something out and finishing it, and the personal satisfaction that I get is what drives me. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be there's love the desert. The only time I really relax is when I'm out there. Any other time, it's always the job is always in your head. It's never builders is what we are. That's not what we do. So it's never relaxing is vacation time, I guess. It's hard to relax. For instance, a hospital job, you got your IOR, you got your OSHPD, so I don't really, challenges are nothing. Okay. I think.
What I like the most is as a financial manager, I like tallying up the costs and the revenues and the fees, and I love it when we're successful and have a great month and able to share that information with our top management. That's what really gets me. Well, I've been with Swinerton Builders now since 1974, so I'd have to do the math on that one. What does that take us to? 37 years or so. I can only go back to what I used to do as a project clerk. I used to do a lot of payroll. I've worked out on project sites. I've collected brass. We used to use the old brass system on one of our projects.
What's the brass system?
A brass system is where craft employees would check in, and you'd give them a brass, that they could, take with them, and then when they drop off, or when they leave, they would drop off their brass. That's how, basically, a sign in and out procedure.
They're fun people. A lot of people think that we're a bunch of nerds and sitting behind desks with our calculators, but we're fun people. We enjoy each other's company, and I think there's a misconception that we're recluse, and we're not. We have a lot of extroverts in the group, and I think that it's a good thing. It's a good thing for us to get that acknowledgement, and I appreciate it. Currently, I'm working with all 3 Southern California divisions. So I'm working on some UCSD projects down in San Diego. I'm working with Frank Rich on the Union Banks, and I'm also working with the LA group with UCLA. I have a couple of UCLA projects. Most of my projects are prevailing wage, state county funding. I'm also doing work for HD Mac. That's the big project. Whenever I entered the construction field, I enjoyed that every day was a new day. There was something different, and each project is different. Each project has its own nuances, and I enjoy that. That's what I enjoy. I don't want to have a job that I just go to and it's just monotonous. A lot of people think accounting work has to be monotonous, and it's not. That's not.
I do payroll.
That's not the case.
I'm the payroll lady, so I take care of the admin and craft payroll. I do a huge amount of labor compliance, so I help with the LUSD projects we have. I'm helping the city of Burbank, St. John's. I have a Reno project with Joey. My grandfather was a concrete foreman in El Paso, and so he's always been in concrete, and he took me to his work site and where they did the forms, and he would bring home the concrete models, what they would do, and he goes, I built this. He goes, I did the blueprints for it, I wrote it. And this is coming from a man with 6th grade education, and he made blueprints, and he corrected other people's blueprints who had a college education. So from that, I always had an interest in construction, in that you are building something greater than yourself. And you're putting something out there that people can say, wow, he did this, regardless of his background. So I've always liked construction. My dad's an aeronautical engineer, So he does the blueprints and CAD drawings. My husband's a plumber. He's in construction. So it's the fact that you're building something that you can later see that, wow, I took I did that. I helped construct this. I can help construct a building or a freeway or a sidewalk or whatever it is that you're doing. It's something bigger than yourself. And you're like, wow, I did that. I'm part of that. It's great. So it's in my blood, I guess, because of my family. I love it.